In this scenario, we're going to be completing a use case that says senior leadership want to prevent users from logging in into Salesforce during production deployment. As an admin, what solution would you provide to help with this solution, with this situation? So what does production deployment means? That means we're sending updates to our Salesforce org, and during that update time, during the time when the org is being updated, we don't want users to log in. But sometimes if we just tell them don't log in, they might still log in. Some users may forget it and they may still log into Salesforce. But in order to guarantee that no one logs in to our org, what we can do is we can create a profile and we can name it as a maintenance profile. And on that profile, we will set login hours and start and end time to the same values so that they cannot log in at all. And then we will assign this profile to our users. So let's go ahead and create a new profile. So what I will do is I will go back to profiles, so that I can see all the profiles that I have from setup, home, and then when you type user, profiles will pop up here. And first, I want to select a profile that I'm going to clone. This minimum access Salesforce profile looks very good, and I'm going to clone it. By the name, it tells me that it gives just the minimum access. And we will name this new profile as maintenance profile. Is that how it says? Maintenance profile. Let's just copy that and give that name and save. So then what we will do with this profile is we're going to assign it to our user. We only have one test user, and we're going to assume that this is the test user that we want to block from logging into Salesforce. So currently the test user is already logged in. He can perform some work and open apps. But once we assign, what we will do is we will, after we configure the login access on that profile, we will assign it to the user. We will log out as a test user and then try to log back in to see if the user is able to log in. Right now, we can log out and log back in as a test user without any problems. For example, I can log out and log back in because currently the test user has another profile, a custom profile. All right, just typing here their credentials and password and click login. And no issue, the user is able to log in. And this needs to be blocked. This needs to be, login option needs to be removed from the user. So once we create the custom profile, what we can do is we'll come to this login hours section. And on the user's profile, what we can do is we can define login hours. We can tell what time of the day they can log in and also what days of the week they can log in. So we'll click on edit. And here we have the days: Sunday, none, Monday start time is none, end time is none. That means the users can log in at any time during these days because no specific hours are set. But if I want the user, for example, to be able to log in on Monday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., I could do that setting over here, right? That means if I configure it like this and save, that means the user will be able to log in only on Monday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But let's say in our scenario, we don't want them to log in at all. What do we do in that scenario is we pick the start time. It doesn't matter which value you pick, but as long as your start time and the end time are the same, the user will not be able to log in into the Salesforce org as long as they have this profile assigned to them. Okay, so I'm selecting 12 a.m. for all the days, and end time also 12 a.m. And then we will save this. And after this, what we will do is we'll go to our test user and click on edit, and we will basically change his profile to this maintenance profile and save. And then, so here is the test user that's logged in. If I try to do any refresh as a test user, the test user is automatically logged out. And if I try to log in now, test user, I will be blocked from logging in. All right. The message I get is still says, please check your username and password. The user might think that something is wrong with their username or password, but the problem uh, is their profile has those login hours configured so that during the production time, during the deployment time to the production environment, the users cannot log in. So this is how we can meet this requirement.